Oh my god. Rich got back to me. I'm just gonna send him a voice memo. Hey, I'm currently on YouTube Live, and I'm doing some deep diving into Ace Fest, and there's like a couple things that I'm like learning here that they haven't put on their website that very much so opens them up to, I don't want to say lawsuit esque, but like there's definitely like an argument that they can be sued if they're refusing entry to you, because I've looked up different things. They didn't have it on their website. Unless you were acting in a disorderly way, acting in a harassment way, then they can't refuse you entry. And I was just wondering if you're down for it, am I able to get your phone number and like audio call you on my phone and like ask you a few questions on live about it? If not, that's okay. But yeah, crazy, and I'm so sorry that that happened to you. I'll message you later, regardless. Dennis was filming on Arrival. So, what's the problem with Rich Lux doing it? Why is Rich Lux being refused entry if he was filming at entry? Which I don't know if he was, but I don't even want to make the like. I don't even know why people are making the argument that he was filming on Arrival, because his video of them talking to him was very clearly filmed like this. You know what I mean? Like on his phone. He wasn't there with like a DSLR camera like Def Noodles was. So, like Anna said, thank you so much, by the way. My fear is that a lawsuit will happen and Ace Fam will scam their fans again to pay off their legal fees, merch another meetup website like Jake Paul. Is Ace Fast paying off their fucking house debt? Sorry, I don't mean to be like a fucking bitch, but like, so the last drama we talked about with Ace Family, where their house going up for fucking foreclosure, and the next thing we talk about is them having a scam event. Wonder where they're getting the money for it with all these fucking things. Fuck out of here. Such bullshit. You know what I mean? Like such bullshit. I'm looking further into the refusing entry. My entire YouTube right now is like Marquee Ace Family, Spill Sesh Ace Family, T Spell Ace Family, Rich Lux Ace Family, Def Noodles. Like, we said one thing we ain't gonna do is miss up on an opportunity to make a drama video. And I think that's beautiful. Um, Again, I want to take this opportunity while I am Google searching here to remind you that over 65% of you fuckers are not subscribed to me. Don't be a bitch. Subscribe. I'm over being like, please, please. I'm just like, you fucking bitches. Okay, let me look up other. Someone said, I am subscribed, fucker. You're part of the 35 then, bitch. To 35 of you, thank you. To the 65%, I hope you're having a horrible day. Okay. There is nothing on here about that's providing any insight on why they can refuse entry. What is Fyre Fest? Why do people keep bringing this up in my comments? What the fuck is Fyre Fest? I'm gonna Google it. Can't keep relying on you people. Most of you aren't even fucking subscribed. I'm not listening to you anymore. Fyre Festival. Fyre Festival was. Did it go bad or something? What happened? 26 million fraud? Is this like Tanacon or like worse? What are we dealing with here? Yeah, hit the like button on the stream. Yeah. One of you reminding, yeah, hit the like button, y'all, too. Smash that button. um, Rich Lux just sent me a very daunting link. Am I going to get hacked? Am I going to get hacked? What is this? Rich, if you're watching, what is this? What is this? This looks like I'm about to be hacked. I'm so confused. I can't show you because it'll probably like, but it's like www.file. Oh, he said number. Thank you. He sent the number, so I assume I can call it. +1 name. Wait, hold on. Rich Lux real name. Did I just save him as Rich Lux? It doesn't say, so I'll just save him as Rich Lux. Yeah, it just says Rich Lux. I did find out recently that his name is Richard from Instagram. He had like posted a story where it was like, he went to a hotel and it was like, welcome Richard. And I was like, oh my God, Rich stands for Richard. Okay. Oh my God, I don't want to like, I'll FaceTime audio call. I need to like come with my receipts. Hello.
Rich Lux, celebrity news and gossip.
Is it okay? Is it okay that you're on speaker for my live stream?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, perfect. Well,
hello, muckers.
The muckers say hi. Let me make sure that I close off of this. Okay, so one thing I want to ask you is, were you acting in a disorderly way on arrival?
No, because as soon as I got out the car, I filmed everything. Like me walking up, I said, look, there's the two banners. What is this right here? We're going to walk and see what this is. And then I start talking to a fan, one of the Ace Family fans, about the dog. There's a dog in there. And I say, oh, cute dog. And then I go get my wristband, and they scan my ticket. She goes, we're going to get your wristband. And then security walked right up and said, hey, come over here. They put us aside, and then they said, you know why you're here. What do you want us to do about it? And I was like, what is going on? And there's a guy recording me. So I walked up to him. I started talking to him, and I was like, who you with? What media are you with? And obviously he was filming for the Ace Family.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I'm just going to leave. And we got in the car. We sat in the car, and I was like tweeting and Instagramming. And they came to the car and told us to leave again. So we just left. But there was nothing. I found it interesting that it's almost like the guy holding the camera was trying to provoke me in some way.
Yeah.
Because I know that if I pop off, that's going to give them a reason to make a video or anything. So I was just like, all right, I'm just going to leave. So
yeah.
I didn't give them any type of sound bites.
Well, one thing I do want to say is I just went on their website and I was like deep diving to find anything that states about. So, are you telling me that there was a sign at the door that said like we can refuse entry?
Not the door, where you pick up your tickets. On my video, I show it.
Okay, well,
up to it.
The thing is, that does not matter. If it is not on their website, they cannot legally act on that at the door. They have to have it on their website, in the ticket, and at the door.
And mind you, like, I flew 3 hours, and when I landed in California, I had to drive 2 hours to get there just to be turned away. Well, the ticket was and I spent $100 some dollars on the ticket, so I just like lost time and money going out there.
Well, it's ridiculous. And someone else commented, and because we looked up online and it said the only way that if you pay money for a ticket, the only way you can be refused entry is if you're acting in an antisocial way at the door. And so someone was like, would that have anything to do with filming on arrival? But then I said, Def Noodles just posted a video in which he also filmed his entire entry in. So there is absolutely no way that they can use the argument of you filming at the door whenever Def Noodles did the exact same thing.
Yeah, I wasn't loud or anything. I didn't even have my triangles on or crown. I was a real boy.
Yeah.
And I was just walking like a normal person, filming. And you know, Ace Family are YouTubers, and their following are on social media, so everyone's TikToking and filming something.
Yeah.
I just felt like, what is going on? Like, it was so interesting that they knew we were there already. That was the crazy part. It was almost like they had pictures like, don't let these people in.
Yeah, and a lot of people in my chat are thinking that they had like already had your number down or your name down. But one thing I do want to say is, when had you purchased your ticket? Like around what date? Because
the day before.
Okay, so the day before. So realistically, if applied for, you would be able to get a refund, right?
Their website says no refund, so I didn't think I was going to get one. I don't know if I'm able to get one.
Yeah, their website says like they stopped issuing refunds in May, something like that, which is fucking ridiculous. But everyone was saying about how they stopped issuing refunds 2 months ago so that people's credit cards would not allow them to get a refund because it would be 60 days that they stopped doing refunds. But one thing I do want to say is Mad Catster, who was there with you, we on my channel absolutely loved his videos on the Ace family. Do we know like what was both of like in your video? I think you both described it so well, but it's like from him having such a legal background with it, is he like fucking fuming? Like they really went against the wrong group, especially you and him, whenever they had endless other YouTubers there, whenever they're going against Matt Catster, who has a background in legal.
Yeah, he's a really good lawyer. He so much to talk about. I think the Ace family should have used this to their advantage and messaged all the commentary channels, drama channels, like, look, come, I got you. Let me prove to you how good this festival is.
Yes.
And let us in and prove us wrong. And they didn't do that. So it's almost, I don't understand. But to answer your question, Matt Caster was like, as soon as we pulled up, he says, I'm paying for parking. I thought parking was free. So he kept the receipt. He's walking in, and they denied him the Ace Fest. And he, being a lawyer, like he loves to argue, he was just like, okay, so I can't get in the Ace Fest. So what about Soul Fest? Can I get to Soul Fest?
Yes.
And they're like, no, you can't get in the Soul Fest either. He was like, well, why not? I mean, Ace Fest has nothing to do with Soul Fest.
Yeah.
And so they told him, no, you can't go. And then he was, what else? There were so many little inconsistencies that he was clocking. Also, the games, they offered free games and prizes. Now, you could play the games for free, but if you wanted to win the prize, you had to buy tickets.
What?
Little tickets, yeah.
What the fuck?
I sent you the receipt. So it's a video of a girl who was at the festival, and she recorded it. I sent it to you. See, that's another video right there, bro. It was interesting because it's almost like the Ace Fest, they gave you the bare minimum not to get sued in a way. Like, yes, there are free games.
Yeah.
But to win prizes, you have to buy tickets. So that makes sense. It's like the bare minimum of everything. The food vendors, according to what I was told, allegedly, it was cash only for the food vendors.
Oh, so, shady. They don't want to pay their tax.
So Matt Caster was saying, it doesn't say anywhere on the website that it's cash only for food vendors. If that's the reason, I would have bought cash. So what if you don't bring cash? And then people in the comments were saying, oh, they want cash, maybe so they don't have to report taxes. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Well,
so I was like, that's so many interesting things. Oh, and the prizes were just old merch.
Oh, like slay.
Christmas ornaments, like scarves. And it was so hot. Let me tell you, when we got out the car, it was 100 degrees outside. And 100 degrees in LA feels really good. But when you're in Lancaster, it's in the middle of the desert. It's hot. It's so hot.
Wait, I want to look up what 100 degrees is in Celsius because we use that. 100 degrees. Oh my god. Oh my god. 38 degrees. That is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it was hot. It was so hot.
My final thing that I want to, first of all, I'm surprised that they weren't auctioning off their children in the raffles and prizes. I mean, that's something that's shocking me.
Some of the kids, the kids were kind of fussy. They didn't want to take pictures all day long. So
the children were there.
Yeah, Austin had the kids there. He was like wrangling them up because they would get kind of fussy. Like, I don't want to take pictures no more, Daddy.
Well, yeah.
And I think Spill says talked about that in her video.
Yeah, and okay, so my like closing thing, because I don't want you to say so much because I'm redirecting everyone to watch your videos. So, but my thing that I want to ask you, like the final thing is, we saw the H3 members get in there. We saw Dennis get in there. We saw Spolsesh, who's anonymous, so it doesn't really matter, but we saw Amanda and everyone. What is like your take on like the actual reason you didn't get in? Because you paid, and unless you were acting in an antisocial way, which you weren't because you had recorded it, like what is the reason?
I honestly think that my reasoning is that, for months, Madcaster has been making videos up to this moment.
Yeah.
For months. And Madcaster said, it's really expensive to come out here. He said as a joke, I'm going to start a GoFundMe. If you send me enough, I'll go out there. So his own supporters and watchers sponsored this whole entire thing for him.
Oh.
And I think leading up to Ace Fest, he was like the number one person just dropping receipts of just every little move that Ace family made. He made a video about it. And then, honestly, if you watch his videos, they weren't quite harsh. He was just questioning things and talking about it, just doing commentary.
Yeah.
And it got him views. And so leading up to the event, I think Ace family was like, we're not going to let this guy in.
Yeah.
And I think by association, because I have like 3,000 videos on YouTube, and I've only made 5.
Jesus.
Ace family videos. Now, Jeffree Star videos, I've got thousands of those.
Yeah.
But I'm like a small guy in the pond of Ace Fest drama videos.
Yeah.
But I think because I was with Ace Fest, I think because I was with Madcaster, that's why I didn't get in.
Yeah, well, it's ridiculous either way. So,
But I will say, it looks suspicious that being gay and Madcaster's gay, all the other straight YouTubers got in the drama channel. So there's words saying that's a little bit of homophobic going around.
Well, I mean,
let the two gay drama channels in. I mean, we're harmless. Oh my God.
Yeah.
We were treated like if we had guns on property. That's what kind of threw me off on that
part. Well, here's the thing. Nothing about this makes sense, so they can't be pissed off at people for going down different routes and having different opinions of it. So
they might have known. They've had to know that this was going to be the outcome.
Yeah.
Kicked out of Ace Fest. I mean, if it was me, I think if he was a smarter guy, Austin, the Ace family should have invited the press, invited the commentary channels.
Well, we know that they've definitely fucked this one up. And aside from the actual festival, we're going to be talking about what happened with you. You continue talking about what happened with you, and everyone else on Twitter. Like they have now opened up such a problem with discrimination on why YouTube weren't allowed in that they could have so easily avoided, because as you said, we talked about it on here, they technically didn't scam people with this event, but they've now opened up an even worse conversation about people who've paid entry not being allowed in. So I'm very interested to see how this plays out. So will you and Madcaster be doing updates on your YouTube?
Yes, I'm sure I will.
Slay.
And I feel bad for Madcaster because he bought, I think, the $600 ticket, which was the meet and greet ticket. And then imagine spending $600 and then you just get denied at the door. Oh, that was interesting. I'm like, whoa. There's a VIP package and stuff. I was like, whoa. They didn't even want his money. And here's the thing, Adam McIntyre, check this out. I don't understand. If they didn't want us there, they could have sent us an email and say, hey, do not buy a ticket.
Yeah.
Because we don't want drama. We don't want negative energy, whatever the case may be. They could have said that, like, hey, but they let us buy it. And it kept the money anyways.
And if they had done a big enough fucking search into those little search engines, they would have seen your guy's name. They would have seen Dennis's name. They would have seen everyone's names, and they could have fucking denied it in advance. But the problem is they knew that they were going to get your money and they didn't allow you in. And now they've created an even bigger issue because we're not going to stop talking about this. And now they have another thing on their ass and they deserve it.
It wasn't, and like looking at it, it was if I was able to get in, because I saw the videos from other people.
Yeah.
It was a decent little parking lot carnival.
Yeah.
It was a little parking lot church carnival, your neighborhood carnival that comes to town once a year. It was really small. It was a glorified meet and greet. Mm-hmm. It was decent. There was really nothing negative to say about the carnival other than it was just a little carnival.
Which was $500.
Yeah, it's like, okay, fine, whatever. But I couldn't even give that commentary a review because I couldn't get in.
Yeah.
If I have nothing to hide, let the drama channels in. We have nothing to hide here.
Yeah. No,
let depression. Let them talk. In fact, bring them over here. And you know what? You've made a lot of videos about James Charles in the past. Mm-hmm. And so have I. Mm-hmm. And guess what? You ran into James Charles. He didn't kick you out.
Yeah.
I ran into Jeffree Star, James Charles. They don't kick me out. They almost just kind of like it.
Yeah.
With the Ace family, just kind of just kicked us out.
It is interesting, and that goes to show something. I think the James argument is great. I think the argument with seeing any of these people in person is fantastic, and it's like, unless they're really fucking terrified, they don't give a fucking shit because we're nothing to them. As we like shit, we're just people talking.
Just talking heads.
Yep. Okay, given our opinions, if they don't like it, we don't give a fuck. We'll continue.
It's like if there's no drama, there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
Like if the Ace family had a decent little carnival, which they did, then there's nothing that we could have said otherwise. Mm-hmm. Other than it looked kind of it wasn't as packed as I thought it would be.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they've definitely dropped off for obvious reasons, and I mean, hopefully more after this because they fucking deserve it.
Yeah, interesting, but thank you for having me on.
Thank you so much. So people will be able to get updates on your channel and Mad Catsters, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Rich. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye. All right. Thank you, Rich. Well, there you have it. Like, Rich wasn't acting out. He wasn't acting out. Mad Catster wasn't acting out. So what's the reason?